In this video, I will present you how you can flip an account. And yes, you heard it, flip an account and do it realistically. Not like what you see on YouTube where they put a lot of different lot size and then no stop loss and then it flips at some point and you can laugh a bit. But instead, a realistic way you can do it without gambling, but instead preparing yourself, having a plan and do it. For example, here in my copier in January 2025, I did 116%. Here we have a guy from my community, shout out to you, Matthias. He did 150% in what, 1 month? So you see, and he did this with a very easy strategy. Okay, so the goal here that you need to do is that first you need to plan. Okay, plan, then test, okay, and then and then execute. Okay, sorry about this, it's morning, I just flipped. And I will give you, for a little gift, a possibility of an easy strategy for you to apply it, and then you can see if it works for you. But this is something that you will need to work. So plan is find a strategy that is at minimum and at maximum of a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So instead of looking at those people doing this extreme amount of risk-reward to flip an account, instead you will take a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio because it is very probable for you to win more than you lose. Sorry, this is my alarm from my watch. That you win more than you lose, and also it's easy to document. If you've seen my last video of what I learned about 11 years of trading, this is exactly what I mean. You will find a strategy. You can, if you don't know which one, just find one online, but that needs to be 1-to-1. The nice thing with 1-to-1 is that you will need to document only 100 samples to make it mathematically doable. If you don't know how to document, well, you can find yourself, you can ask ChatGPT if you want, or you can follow also what I offer as a framework on my program. But it's, yeah, I'm not trying to sell. You can literally do it for yourself, right? I'm just saying where you can find it. So once you did this, you have 100 samples, you will need to backtest it, and you will need to backtest it at least 100 samples. Once you did this, you will need to compare those two. What is your result according to your ideal documentation, so all the good setups, versus your backtest where you have good and bad setups. If your results are not good, you need to restart the backtest until you try to find if after several results you get better or not. If you get better, it means your eyes and your brain needs to really get used to it, okay? If you want extra confidence, you will need to add another 100 samples and another 100 samples of backtest, and then you will be for sure. So mathematically, you can't cheat your brain that you know that your strategy is more profitable because you have all the statistics behind it. So then what you need is to execute. And to execute, what you can do as a test is to take a small account, okay, with high leverage. So small account with high leverage, and ideally without commission. So for example, the broker I use, TD365, that you have the link on the description, doesn't get any commissions, because when I tried once with Vantage, as soon as I got maybe 1 or 2 loss, the problem was that I was getting eaten by the commissions. And what you will do is that to put an amount of money that you are able to put, I will advise you to do something like indices, because like this, you can play with less money. So for example, here we have the DAX, okay? And you will start with risking instead 10% than the usual 1%. The nice thing is that 10% force you to take only good trades. And also 10%, you don't need a lot of win to make it a flip to 100% gain. You just need 10, okay? So now that you know this, it's the reality of how you can flip an account. Moreover, let's say that you put 500 euros account and you do 10% risk per it, and you have, let's say, a 80% win rate with a very low drawdown of 1-to-1, you will easily make hundreds or more percent. Okay, and the nice thing is that with a 500 account, there is a big chance for you that you can withdraw more money that you will get on a payout for a prop firm account. Okay, because the prop firm, you need to do what? You need to do the evaluation. Okay, then you need to follow the rules. So Bluxy need the rules. You need to wait to make the percentage once you pass. Okay, I don't know why I write in the same time. Then you need to request a payout. Then if it's your own account, you put the money, apply like a monkey your strategy. Okay, if you make money, withdraw, and it's in your bank account. Okay, so if we look at statistically the amount of people who gets payouts on prop firms, you have much more chance to make more money with small accounts and flip an account, take more risk in it and flip it, than actually taking on a prop firm. So now it's an observation strategy. I didn't try, you need to document it, but this is based on my strategy that I had with the algo. So you need an indicator, several indicators, the EMA 20, okay. You need acid daily high and low fib. This is based on quarters. So this is my whole algo strategy based on quarters. And you will need, so I found it for you, opening range breakout lines, okay, that you will take off all the bullshit here. And on inputs, if you want to trade the DAX, you want the trade session from midnight to 9. It will be according to your time, so it will be UTC +2 for me. The quick rules that I saw here is that if price is on top of the golden line, which is 0.5, at the start of the session, which is so 9, I will change my trading session for you to 9. So 8 on England time. So this is the first 9. If you are on top of it, of the 0.5, and the EMA is under the price, you need to wait for this range to be broke out, which happened here. And once it broke out, you just need to follow and take trades at the grid where the price is the closest. So you will have put an order here. Okay, or you will put an order here, and the first order that will have been taken is the one on top, so we take this off, and you look for 1-to-1. So your pricing is at the grid, stop loss is at the previous grid, and the TP is at the next grid, okay? In the other way, you will need to have price under the 0.5, okay? So this is, you will look for shorts to have the EMA on top and to break the range. And then at pricing, you can look for a short. Sometimes you will be lost, sometimes you will have win, but I've seen that overall, when we look at it, once it broke out, you see it broke out, up, then you put 2 orders, okay? So it would be 1 here and 1 here, and you don't need to be greedy, you just look for your 1-to-1, and in the end, what will have triggered is this, and you will have got your things. It's something that I need to document. Actually, I find this pretty interesting, but I wanted to share it to you publicly first if it inspires you. So for example, here we see that it broke up on top, but the EMA was not in line and we were under 0.5, so you avoid it, okay? Here, we broke out down and we were on top, so it's a no trade, okay? So this is something that is very easy. You will do it on the 1 hour time frame. It's nothing new. It's still based on what I do. So you see every videos is based on my strategies, which is with Fibonacci, with grid, basically. But here, I'll just give you even a simpler idea for you to document. You know exactly how to do it. It's possible, we've proved it. Now it's up to you to do it, and it doesn't really require you a lot of time. If you put days, even some, like let's say you put 2 full weeks of doing it, you'll be able to trade and execute this if you really do it. It's not a lot of time to take 100 samples, 100 tests, and take really the time to put the effort. And like this, you teach your brain that it is possible, because starting to trade after just seeing a YouTube video or stop trading to watch more and more course is not sustainable. You are doing a disfavor. You need actions, but through these actions takes boring work, which is documenting and building statistics and data for your brain to understand knowledge. This is the core, the main core thing to your psychology on trading is knowledge. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.